All right. Hello, mamas. We are so excited to give this presentation to you tonight. Mom's on a mission to go from financial stress to freedom. This is going to be a quick overview for you tonight. We are going to go through things pretty quickly. And because it is a pre-recorded webinar, you can just go back, and read through anything, pause, read any of the slides that we are not going to like super go through really quickly because we just want to make this quick. We know that you're busy moms, get you the most pertinent information and then see if it's something you want to bite onto and then take the next step. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So what we're going to cover today is we are going to cover partnering with our ultimate offer. This offer prioritizes your both health and your wealth through a leveraged income model. And we're also going to go over how to attract leads to that offer. We're going to go over how to automate that offer so it can free up your time so that way you're able to still run your business, be successful, and have time because that's why most of us are probably here, right? You want more time with your kids, more time with your families, and then also how we leverage mentorship and community. So we do have to say this in the beginning. This is an income and earnings disclaimer. We're basically saying that, you can read this. I'm not going to read through the whole entire thing, but basically we are not guaranteeing any type of income here. This is, based all upon your consistency, your diligence, your efforts, and the results in here are not, typical. It's not like guaranteed for when you come in to earn. You actually do have to put in the work. So most people find an income stream and then find a way to enjoy their life in the small pockets of time that they have left. The key to a successful life is actually to get clear on your dream life first and then find an income stream that can support that dream life. And so you can really work around it. Like most of us nowadays, society, it's just so backwards to this, right? And so this is a really great book that's recommended by the top leaders in our community. It's something that's on my book list. I have not read it yet, but Tim Ferriss said this in the 4 Hour Work Week is that, really get clear on what you want your life to look like. What do you want your day to day to look like? And then find something that will support that lifestyle and that will fit into it as well, like in the timepiece. So, what does freedom mean to you? And what does your dream life look like? And I also, with this question, I want you to just stop and think for a second about why are you here? What brought you here? What intrigued you to, reach out to whoever invited you to watch this video? Maybe it's an ad that you saw, but what's going on in your life right now that you want to change? And the freedom that you're desiring right now, what would that dream life look like for you? And I want you to hold that close to your heart, throughout the rest of this presentation and beyond. So let's think about where you are right now. So where are you right now in all of these items to the right? I want you to pause this video and I want you to rate all of these items on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being like you're not happy with it at all, and 10 being you wouldn't change anything at all. Really think about, your health, your wealth, your time, your family, your mindset. Do you have community? Are you making contribution and are you fulfilled? And then how are you celebrating? Do you have celebrations in your life? This is really to, get clear. And this is a great journaling exercise. So I strongly encourage you to, pause the video, take the time to do it, and like really, really be intentional with it. So after you have done that exercise previously, where now that you've done that, where do you want to be in the next 12 months? Do you want to be in the same situation that you are now? Maybe you're here because you're working a job, you have financial stress, you're living paycheck to paycheck. Do you want to be living paycheck to paycheck 12 months from now, or do you want to have more time with your family? Do you want to have all your debt paid off? Really think about what do you want in the next 12 months, and then what is going to need to change in your life in order to make that happen. So this is for you if you are burnt out from the demands of managing a family and work responsibilities, right? Like as moms, we literally are everything to everyone. We know that like we're constantly doing things, doing, and it's exhausting. That's why so many of us are burnt out. And that's probably maybe one of the reasons that you are here is that you're just you're exhausted from the demands of the day-to-day life of trying to balance work, trying to balance a family, your social life, if you even have any of that, as a busy mom, depending on what season of life you're in. Maybe you feel torn between your job and your family and your personal life, not feeling like you have enough time to really live your life and to give, your family what they need, really, our children, they need us. They need us so bad. They need our presence more than just like a couple hours a day. And maybe you're living paycheck to paycheck and your family's struggling to, financially to keep up with inflation. Maybe you feel trapped in a rigid work schedule and that just isn't conducive to family life. And if you were also looking for better work-life balance, right? I think everybody, we all want that, right? You want flexibility in your schedule and in your lifestyle so that you can have that better balance and that you are able to spend like the time that you want with your family and be able to go on vacations and do the things that you really, really desire to make those memories with them. If you want an opportunity to get compensated what you desire, this is not necessarily, you don't have to want to leave your job to do, to fit in with this opportunity. You can totally, do this just because you have bigger financial goals for your family. You want more impact. You want to be able to, have that extra money so that you can go do fun things with your family or make more investments. This is not something that like we're not saying you have to quit your job, but it is definitely something that is possible if that is what you want. And then also if you're wanting personal growth and career development that maybe your current career isn't giving you, or maybe you just aren't really feeling fulfilled anymore in your current career and you feel like you really want more, like you just feel like you're made for more. So the ultimate freedom blueprint here is true health. So we are prioritizing our health and wealth and being able to be around our families more and being able to support the home environment. True wealth, we are securing, this is helping secure your financial future for the generations to come. Leverage time, it's basically putting in the work now and being able to enjoy leveraged or what some people are, it's another word for passive income. And being able to really enjoy your time, enjoy your life, and still be able to make money off of the work that you've put in, in the past, if that makes sense. And so location flexibility as well. This is something that you can do literally anywhere in the world, anywhere that you have service and or Wi-Fi, you were able to work this business and it's all around like whenever it fits into your schedule. So, in order to get your time and your money back, you must be willing to invest both time and money to do so. Because if you're not changing it, you are choosing it. And I love this. If you're not changing your current situation, it's so true. If you're not changing it, like you have the choice to make a change. And if you're not changing it, you are literally choosing it. Whether I know that might sound a little bit harsh, but it's very true. So, a little bit of my story for those of you that do not know me. My name is Allie Hoffman. I am a former cardiac ICU nurse. I worked in the cardiac ICU most of my nursing career. I've been a nurse coming up on 10 years now. It's so crazy to say that. Time certainly does fly. I turned stay-at-home mom when my son was born. He's now 3.5 years old, and I've been home with him for most of his life. I've tried to go back to work. For those of you that are familiar with healthcare, I tried to go back PRN. I've gone back part-time. And I've just always been called home. I have always felt this tug to be home, and that is where I matter. And before I became a mom, it was like career, career, career. I had all these plans. I was going to go back to school. I was going to get my master's or my doctorate degree. And like, I just thought I was always going to work in a hospital. And as you know, when you become a parent, that, your world just changes. It's a complete 180. All of those things completely went out the window. And when I realized that, being a stay-at-home mom was like, where I was supposed to be, where I was called to be, and that like being with my family and the four walls of our home is where I'm needed the most and where I'm going to make the most impact, right? But still, because I am somebody who really I do love to work. I love to be able to give back. I love to still be able to help people. I wanted to be able to contribute to my family financially. And so when I got into the network marketing direct sales space, I really realized that I was a visionary and that, opportunities like this really allow you to build a freedom lifestyle for your family and that like, financial freedom and time freedom are there possible. They're so possible. Just for ordinary people. I'm not really anybody special. So it is my passion to be able to help other women with not only building their wealth and helping them mentor and become the best versions of themselves in this business, but also really to help them with their overall wellness and their mindset. That is very, very important to me. It's something I'm very passionate about. All right, Danielle, take it away.
All right. So I am Danielle Stillman. I am a family nurse practitioner. I'm going on 9 years, I think, of nursing and about 3 years, 4 years almost of family nurse practitioner life. I currently work full time, 9 to 5. I have two kiddos that are 2-year old little girl and a 4-year old little boy. And then I also own a medical spa. I originally got into this business a little over a month ago because I was, as Ali said, like just pulled. I was pulled two different ways. I was pulled into my career, and then I was also pulled from home. And I'd said this before, but like my work and my home, they I just didn't really care about each other. And so I wanted to be able to be home as much as possible, and I wanted to be able to have that time with my kiddos. And while I do love my job and I love helping people, um seeing what this business can do for me in the way of being home with my children was a no-brainer. So I said, sign me up and I will make this happen. Again, I do love helping others. So I do, intend to continue to still help others through this business, like Ali said, with, not only your regular wellness, but your mental health and your personal growth and development, because that's such a huge thing. And it plays a huge part even on your physical health. And then I also wanted to utilize this, the freedom that this business can give, to put more energy and effort into my medical spa. That is my passion, and bringing more wellness into that area of my life as well. So I'm happy to be here with you guys. So, what is our ultimate offer? So, we talked about leveraged um, income and what that kind of looks like. And we also utilize something that people want and they need and that we love. And then we also offer an option where it helps support people and the planet. And we also then can profit off of it. And we utilize high ticket sales versus low ticket items. And then we also are leveraging a business that already has a main structure established. This is a trillion-dollar health and wellness industry. And this is a company that is doing amazing things in this platform. So this also pays over 50% in commission. So if you're thinking high ticket and then 50% of that, like putting those two together, the income opportunity, if you put in the work, is amazing. So, what do I mean by when I say leveraged income? Leveraged income versus linear income. Leveraged income is basically allowing you to earn beyond what is essentially given to you. So basically, the more work you put in, the more that you could potentially earn. It scales without needing more hours, and it means that you can keep earning even when you're not actively working your business. Whereas linear income is kind of is it and it is what we all do on our 9 to 5 life. We go to work, we put in the hours, we get paid a set pay. And so that is essentially limiting your income earning potential, working on that linear line versus the leveraged income line that can go up and up and up. So basically, with one of them, when you stop working, it stops. So you lose your job, you quit working for whatever reason, that income's gone. But with leveraged income, you put in that work up front to then create a profitable business that then will continue to earn even if you take 1 to 12 months off. So, thinking about some of the things that Ali had talked about at the beginning of the webinar, I also now want you to think too, like, when you are you earning leveraged income or are you earning linear income? And then also to think about like what would you rather to utilize in your day-to-day life? So another good quote that we utilize is if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. And that is very true. I mean, there's the math is, there's math to prove it, but we can continue to pour money into our 401ks all day, every day. But if we're not learning how to make passive income, then we will never really have that financial freedom. So, why is affiliating with an offer versus creating your own offer kind of better in a sense? And I can honestly speak to both of these. I have created my own offer with my medical spa. It's expensive. It requires a lot of time, and you have to wear a lot of hats. So, you're the boss, you're the visionary, you are the person creating products, you're creating pricing for those products, you are literally doing every single thing for that business. And it takes a lot of time to build a product that works and converts and that people want, that they were going to pay for, and everything that comes along with it. And most businesses don't start to profit for about 3 to 5 years. And again, I am true testament to that. I still have not created a profit in my med spa. We're going on 2 years now. And then usually we are working it alone unless we invest in high mentorship costs. So why is this business different? Well, because we have a lower upfront investment. Basically, your investment would be purchasing into the business with us. You can have access to valuable tools and resources so that you can focus on building your business. And it's essentially, step-by-step blueprint. If you follow the steps, then, the business will continue to grow. You get to partner with a product that people already want and need. And then you profit after 3 to 5 sales, and the potential for your return on profit is very much there, and you can generate leveraged income and collaborate with like-minded individuals. So we're going to break it down and talk to you about who we partner with. So we partner with a company called Enagic. They are an entire health system with 4 key elements that basically they unlock, and they protect. They enhance your health, unlock your wealth, and they protect the environment. And they also allow you to create generational wealth. So meaning generational wealth that you can then pass on to your children and grandchildren. So we are a 50-year company that has a 5-year vision from Mr. Oshiro, who is the founder and creator of Enagic. We are part of the Direct Sales Association. We offer products that, like I said, enhance your health, build your wealth, and protect our environment. We utilize the Kangen water machine that is rich in hydrogen and restores the body to its optimal cellular level. We also have many, many, many ways of using the water, from anywhere from cleaning to personal health, as far as like beauty water and things like that. The product itself is sustainable for over 20 years as long as you take care of the product. This water is award-winning in Japan and is now also a leading EMF protection with their new in-home device, the M-Guard. There's only 3 million Kangen water systems sold worldwide. So we are a worldwide business. We are able to utilize any person in the world. And so 3 million is not a lot when you think about the market and who would be needing these products. Income legacy. So we partner with Enagic, and it allows you to create that income that I talked about for your children, grandchildren, and setting them up for a good future as well. So the type of water you drink is literally the wealth of your body. Our body is made up of 80+% of water. So anything and everything we put into our body is absorbed through our cells, and our cells absorb the water through their cellular shell. So again, like we said, the human body is made up of over 70 to 80% of water by volume, and 99% of the water by molecular number. Our skin is also our biggest organ, and it also absorbs the most into our body through our skin. They dehydration and sorry, had my brain decided to stop for a second. So health research shows that as you're not sick, you're thirsty. From a book by multiple researchers. It also talks about how that dehydration and inflammation and acidosis are the major contributors to chronic illnesses such as diabetes, heart disease, and things of that nature. When your body is dehydrated, we don't really eliminate toxins that well, and that's again the root cause of many health issues. When you drink ionized hydrogen-rich water, we are keeping our bodies in a balanced state and allowing our body to ward off all of those bad things. And then investing in this water ionizer will transform your ordinary tap water that you use every single day and make it into that hydrogen rich antioxidant packed water to help with getting rid of harmful effects that we deal with on a daily basis through oxidation and our free radicals that are in our air, water, and everywhere. So think about the type of water you're drinking. Are you drinking tap water? Are you drinking filtered water, bottled water, distilled water, reverse osmosis? All of them have their good, but majority of them have their bad. Reverse osmosis is something that's been huge. It's even huge in this area in the Midwest as like the be all end all in water filtration. However, reverse osmosis, it's like an antibiotic. If you think of it in terms of it just gets rid of everything. It doesn't care if it's good or bad. It's all gone. And so you're stripping not only the water of all the bad properties, but you're also stripping it of all of the good properties and all of the different minerals that you do truly need in your body. Filtered water has many different reasons for its cons. I mean, it doesn't have beneficial minerals. It leaves the water less ideal for optimal health. And then bottled water, it creates micro plastics. So you're not only consuming the water, but you're also consuming plastics from the bottled water on a daily basis. And I think I read somewhere it's like the human body consumes about a plastic spoon worth yearly of microplastics utilizing bottled water on a daily basis. So also we have to think about what's in our water. So not only is our water pushed through, different metal piping and things like that, but many drugs and chemicals are not disposed of properly. So we have pharmaceuticals in our water. We have chemicals in our water. We have sediments and particles such as, heavy metals or metals that we aren't really even needing in our body that can be harmful for our body. We have chlorine, fluoride, all of these different things and different cancer causing mechanisms that are in our water day to day. And even though we have water filtration or well water and things like that, things still get pushed through and passed through. So understanding what's in our water can help us make informed decisions about how to purify and how to best create better water for our families. So we use the term change your water, change your life. We create hydration that heals. So why does Kangen water compare to the rest? Well, we create hydration on a cellular level using those hydrogen ions, and we allow the body to properly detoxify itself. Molecular hydrogen is an antioxidant superpower. So it has antioxidant properties compared to any other liquid on the planet. And so I think one of our uplines said, drinking the Kangen water is like eating a whole container of blueberries on a daily basis. And I can tell you my belly is not going to handle that. So definitely would rather my water do the work for me. We have had faster recovery, improved health outcomes when switching over to the Kangen water. We are also replacing bottled water, all-purpose cleansers, laundry detergent, fruit and veggie washes, makeup remover, toner, deodorant, so many other products other than just your water that can be done just by changing the pH of your water. So we are saving families on average $2,000 a year with all of that combined. So how can you be a part of the movement? So household water ionizer market is expected to witness substantial growth throughout the next 5 years, 10 years, things of that nature. But also, we are becoming more and more health conscious. So we are actively, as a community and as a population, seeking products that can help improve our overall well-being. And so water ionizers are actually expected to grow about 8.7% every year from now until 2032, which is substantial growth. And then, like I said, you have a global market. It's just not those people close to you or in your community. It's literally the entire world that you have at your fingertips to sell your product to. So the products we recommend is the K8 machine, like I just discussed, that changes the water pH to different levels, anywhere from a 2.5 acidic for disinfecting all the way up to 11.5 for other properties such as like degreasing. And then of course our 8.5 to 9.5 drinking water. We also utilize a Nespa, which is an in-home spa experience that attaches to your shower and bath water. It removes it's an active charcoal ceramic filter, removing chlorine and bacteria to protect your skin, creating a nice smooth skin. And it's definitely a lot more nurtured through different nutrients. The MGuard is the environment harmonizer. So it blocks out those EMF things that come from all of our like Wi-Fi or cell phones, Apple Watches, anything that has, electronic properties. We're always admitting those electromagnetic fields. So it will target those and will decrease the radiation in your home. We also use Ucan, which is a chemical-free wild turmeric, which has a powerful antioxidant, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory properties, available in tea, soaps, and capsule forms. So just looking at the numbers quickly, we have different ways that you can come into the business. You can start with just one product, but we also would look into buying multiple products at one time, not only so that you can get the most health benefits, but also the most wealth benefits. Coming in with a trifecta commission plan, that will put you, you're getting a 2A or 1A, 1 to 2 sales, and then you're getting on your third sale, you're getting 2A commissions. And that's just back on your own products. And then as you go into the quad, you can see how those numbers increase depending on where you are in the comp plan. So I will have to say that looking at this comp plan, it was a no-brainer for me. I looked and I saw what the numbers don't lie. So I looked at what is possible with this company. I looked at, where can this be beneficial in my life? And I said, sign me the heck up. This is going to be amazing. And I'm going to leverage this income and stay home with my babies. So lastly, to talk about the pathway to generational wealth, we saw the different levels, 4A, 6A, things like that. But as you get into the 6A 2-2, if you can see the circled area, it's showing that you get a $25,000 bonus when you hit that area, along with a $5,000 monthly legacy income. So that means that is your $5,000 monthly you obtain from the company just for being a part of the company and, working your way up. And you get that for life. That $5,000 can then, as you can see, can get pushed into $10,000 monthly, $15,000, all the way up to $80,000 monthly to, again, monthly. That's what you get for life for being a part of this business. This is the money that can also be willed to your children, and then it can also even go down to your grandchildren. So it's just an amazing opportunity that this company provides for us.
All right. Thank you, Danielle. I did want to add on, like, kind of to piggyback on what you said about the compensation. I mean, the numbers are just like they're awesome, right? And like the fact that this company is just so generous, like Enagic is so generous And I feel like they are, oh, they're constantly just trying to find like probably thinking like, how can we pay them more? How can we pay them
Mhm.
more? They're constantly offering bonuses to new distributors, to people who are, they're winning, who they're making sales, they're ranking up. I mean, there's a lot more bonuses than what you saw on the previous slide. And then, the fact that you can get that legacy income locked in, and then it only goes up from there, and then also that you can will that down to three generations, and like we're moms here. So think about it. Like you want to be able to leave something to your children, right? Like you don't want to leave them debt and like, generational and financial I was gonna say trauma, but like generational, struggles with finances, right? Like we want to be able to leave them with a legacy, with something that we can pass on to them, not even just financially, but impact wise, if you pass on this business to them, you're able to give them that, that vehicle to so they can live freely, they can live, healthy and just live an abundant lifestyle, but also the fact that they are able to continue to create that impact and that ripple effect, so your legacy lives on. So I just wanted to add that in here because that was something that really stood out to me when I learned about this compensation plan. So moving on though, so taking a look here at, MLM versus how we create the leveraged income here. So traditional MLM from somebody who came from a low ticket MLM, this was again like a no-brainer to me, not just because of the, we make more here per sale, but also because we never lose our rank here. So if you look at traditional MLMs, most of them you have monthly quotas, you lose your rank if you don't perform. So it's always that like end of the month hustle. And then like you start back at zero on the first of the month. You're only making 20 to $150 per sale, maybe. So it's not very much at the end of the day. And you have to sell a lot of those to be able to make, like, say you want to make $10,000 a month. I mean, you do the math. That's a lot. It's crazy. Like imagine how many people you have to talk to for that. You're pestering your friends and family at that point. You have to have regular product auto ships. It's low ticket. Like I said, it's not you're not making a lot of a commission off of, doing a bunch of work to talk to, one person. You don't have any legacy income opportunities. There are licensing fees sometimes with those, and there's minimums. Like they make you purchase a certain amount of, product or whatever it is per month. And it's very much a recruiting mentality and culture. Whereas here in the leveraged income model with Enagic, we don't have any quotas. You're never going to lose your rank. You come in and you want to take off time, like say if you're moms, you come in, you get to 4A and you're pregnant, you have a baby, you want to have a maternity leave, you can do your maternity leave like for however long you want. You're not going to lose your rank while you're away. That was another thing that was huge to me because I was constantly in that like end of the month hustle and just like on this hamster wheel of a cycle being in low ticket. And it was just so frustrating and it really, really had me burnt out. So that was huge to me. So in here, you're earning between 400 and $7,100, $7,000, you guys, on one sale. Like, let's just let that sink in for a minute. Because I mean, if you're, yeah, you can see with these numbers that it really is pretty easy to get to like that $10,000 a month. It's very doable here. Um, we have an optional auto ship for the growth of your business, but it's not something that's required. We do, like I said before, it's the high ticket here versus low ticket. So you're earning, most of the time it's four figures per sale versus just like the measly $20. We have the amazing generational wealth building opportunity here. We don't have any licensing fees, minimums, none of that crap. And then it's more of a attraction type thing. This is an attraction marketing model here. We are, we're sharing something that people want and people are coming to us. Everybody that has joined with me, they have all reached out to me. Of course I have conversations with people every single day as I'm working my business, but it's always been people that have come to me. They've reached out to me directly. I'm not pestering friends and family. I'm not, asking people that I'm close to or whatever, like to purchase from me. Like that is a very old school, like MLM type thing that is like completely, out. And I cringe thinking about that because I was that person. Like I hate to admit it, but I was that person who did that in low ticket MLM. So again, like when I learned about this as like an attraction marketing, building a personal brand, people coming to you because they like you was like huge to me, stood out to me a lot. Oops, back up. So, attracting leads to your offer. So, now that we've explained to you what our offer is, we're going to tell you how we attract leads. And I kind of already touched on that in the previous slide. So, we use social media to do that. And really, we're building a personal brand. So, we are creating content on social media that's going to speak to our audience. Figure out and you narrow down what your audience would be. And so, as moms, you're here watching this webinar tonight that we're speaking to moms, right? So like our content is going to speak to you, you're going to resonate with that, and then usually you may watch us for a little while, you maybe watch us for a little while if you didn't come through like an ad or something like that, reached out to us, and all of our content was like really speaking to you, so it's just something that you were attracted to naturally. We do have organic and paid advertising strategies, and you don't need any like prior experience, and you don't need to have any type of social media following to do this. People come into this every single day without any experience. People come in and they start a brand new social media account and they're able to see success. And that's because they plug into the blueprint and the trainings and everything that we give them, and then they implement them. So how do we make sales? It's actually very simple. We use social media. We share about our personal brand. We share about our offer. We share about our personal brand. It's not salesy at all. Um, if you notice, anybody who invited you to this web class, that we're not just sharing about the business all the time. It's partially about the business, but it's also about us and like our passions and what resonates with us, and that's why you are here. You were attracted to us. So we share about this on social media. We invite you to watch a masterclass like this one that you're watching right now. You would book us a call with our either one the person that invited you to watch this video, or you would book a call with our sales team, and you would end up investing in your own wellness products. Like Danielle mentioned before, you have to invest in at least one, but we do recommend the four. And then it would activate your distributor ID. So that way, then you can start making sales. So we would help you launch, you would receive mentorship and all the training that you need from us and inside our training platform, the Academy. So matching the solution to the problem. So I don't know if you guys know this or not, but some of the most Googled questions right now are how do I create extra income? And then how do I improve my health and well-being, right? As we know, pretty much since the pandemic, everybody has become a lot more health conscious. And, it's no secret either that inflation is really, really killing, like really crushing a lot of families. People are hurting right now. They're living paycheck to paycheck. So with these random questions, the we're in a global crisis right now, right? Because of the pandemic and then just the financial instability and just, people losing their jobs left and right, companies letting people go, and it's very sad. So people are out there and they have real problems. They have real problems. And I mean, you may be listening to this right now and you're like, that's me. Like I'm one of those people. So we connect them with our solution, the Enagic products and the business opportunity. And then when they buy from you, or they become a distributor, you are going to get paid a commission. So now that we have showed you our offer, the right offer, we want to show you a way to get that offer in front of buyers. So that's where we can automate our offer. So the really cool thing about this business model is that you were able to automate this. You can make sales 24/7, and these are all things again that like we teach you, we give you the funnels and all of this. It's like you just have to set it up, but everything's pretty much done. It's a done for you system. So being able to make the sales 24/7, it frees up your time. So that way you can, go be with your family, go on that trip, or, take time off, or, being able to just have somebody doing your sales calls for you, even like what we said before earlier in this presentation. If you need to find a way to make money while you sleep. And so it provides you that time flexibility as well, leveraging automation and the systems that we show you, you plug into. That way you can have the time leverage, and it allows you to do what you want when you want. You have systems that work for you. You have systems that work for you in the background that are vital for your organization to continue to grow, like when you're not there. So your business can still run when you are, out enjoying your life. And another really great thing is we have sales calls are done for you. So when you come into this, like I said, you don't have to come in with any experience at all. Um, One of your sponsors will close your first, I'd say, 4 to 5 sales for you. So they end up generating roughly $17,000 for you while you're, training. But we also have this really, really great service called the digital business specialist, where they'll literally do your sales calls for you. And that's why I was saying, because it's a global model, you could be having sales calls going on like while you're literally sleeping, while you're on vacation or whatever. So this is something that's like a really great option to where you are able to have that time freedom and the automation piece so that your business is working while you are out doing what you want to do. So your journey to success starts here. You're not alone. We have all the right support here and the tools, and the next step is up to you. So introducing our academy, like I mentioned briefly in the slides previously, this is our education platform for our affiliate opportunity. So there's all the tools and resources that you could possibly need inside of this platform. And honestly, like they charge is $99 a month. I'll be very upfront about that, but like based on what they offer in this platform, like I cannot speak highly about it enough. I think they'd need to charge more. Like they do so much for us. It's a very, very supportive community, very accepting. It's a very much come as you are type of community. And they're just constantly pouring into us all the education, support, mentorship. Like I said, that's where our digital business specialist who would close your calls or sales for you. There's funnels in there. I mean, all kinds of trainings, and it's literally like a business in a box. Like you plug into this and like you have everything that you need. So the power of mentorship and community. So 4 core values with this training platform with the academy. So community, like I said, we have a global community. We're really focused heavily on support and just bringing, celebrating people, building people up and helping them uh, become the best version of themselves. Celebration, we're really big on celebrations. I mean, even like the smallest things, we're celebrating because like why not, right? Even any baby step that you make in progress and moving the needle in your business and your life needs to be celebrated. And contribution, they really focus on giving back and contributing to not only our community but also charity causes as well. And then collaboration, it's a really, really great environment. Like I said before, a very tight-knit community where we're all really just trying to help each other out and collaborate, even if we're not like financially, connected to people in a lineage of our business. We're all still just helping each other out because we all want to see everybody win. It's a really, really refreshing thing to be a part of. So your next steps, you're going to book your discovery call, whether that is with the sponsor that invited you to watch this video, or whether you are clicking, there may be a link below, depending on where you're watching this video. If you're watching it in a funnel, you would maybe click the link below if there is one, or the button, sorry, to go ahead and book in your discovery call. And then you're going to complete what's called our discovery process. And so the discovery process is going to give you more clarity on, it's kind of like a journaling exercise. And that's going to give you more clarity on what you want for your future. What do you want your future to look like? What needs to change? Kind of a couple similar to the questions we asked earlier in this presentation. And then also it's going to give you some more information about the products and then about how you would get started. So you learn a little bit more because like we said before, this is really just an overview video. So you can kind of see what it's about and then take the next step. And then after that, you would get on that call with the once you finish the discovery process, you would get on that call with either one of the sponsors or the digital business specialist, and we would figure out a plan to get you started and start your business, and you can start enjoying the amazing products that we have and also the wealth building opportunity. So I'm going to share here why our members of our community have partnered with us. And so as you can see, move this so you can see that. All of these are basically just testimonials. I'm not going to read through these. You all can come back and kind of read through those, but it's really just it speaks for itself. So when you join us, you're joining a global community of like-minded change makers, people who are all about connection, collaboration, community, and celebration. Like I said before, like this community, again, it's I feel like the community and the platform I really can't speak enough on. I mean, it's so powerful, and I feel like it's the thing that you once you have it, you're like, oh my gosh, like this is I needed this so bad, and I didn't realize I needed it until I had it. So, some final thoughts. There are 7 days in a week, when someday is not one of them. I know a lot of people will say, "Oh, I'll do that someday. I'll do that someday." Well, our days are numbered here. You don't know when your last day is going to be. We all have not to be mortal, but we all have a clock inside of us that's ticking, and we don't know when it's going to stop. Someday is not at one of the 7 days in the week. So I really encourage you to take that next step to book your discovery call, do the discovery process. It's completely free. It only takes a little bit of your time, so that way you can really do your due diligence and like figure out if this is something that is for you, and you won't know until you go through that. So that's my piece of advice. And we do have bonus offers every single month, and they change. So when you book your discovery call, and you reach out to your sponsor after watching this video, just know that we will have some bonus offers to offer you, but because we don't know when you're going to be watching this video, we're not stating them in here. So you do need to reach out to your sponsor in order to figure out what those are. And we look forward to supporting you, and we thank you so much for your time and watching this, and we hope to see you inside of the platform in the discovery process. Danielle, do you have anything else to add before we close this out?
No, I think I would just touch on if you're feeling, worried, scared, or, timid for any reason, don't let that hold you back because, again, like she said, there's only 7 days in a week and some days not one of them. And the fear is going to do nothing but keep you in the same place that you're at. So, like she said, reach out to one of us or whoever else invited you into this webinar and see, how you can make this work for your life.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye bye.